Today inside the program, you can know about the APC, the All People's Congress National Young Congress conference where will take place, and other thing they will happen now this organization under the APC. And for can talk on this particular issue, I welcome Abdul Karim Sanko, Publicity Secretary for the APC National Young Congress. Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Famule.
So before we look at the conference, let's talk about other issues we pertain in this particular army organization within under the APC. Where somebody here APC National Young Congress, what for Canada person in mind? What it stand for?
Well, the National Young Congress na a well-recognized organ within the structures of the All People's Congress Party, and they exclusively deal with young people, where we can say the youths. And of course, according to the Constitution, Article 28, we provide for the National Young Congress, make it clear, say the National Young Congress na a platform for mobilized membership for the party, but also na a training ground for future leaders of the party. So if you can ask that question, one for say the National Young Congress na a representative organ for the youths, and I think that's our mandate so far.
So let's take one step at a time. A platform for mobilized membership and also trained young leaders for the membership aspect. Take we listen and via them through. What is not be the role, or how much another ensure say on mobilize people for believing on board now the APC party?
All right, like the Young Congress and then the nation at large, you go on for know this fact, say the young people account for the bulk of the majority, and for the APC party, just as I don't rightly say that the National Young Congress now we mobilize membership for the party. So far we don't do that effectively, especially so we membership registration drive.
Okay.
And of course, young people don't ensure for register with the party in huge numbers, and we continue for encourage young people across the country, because when you talk about the All People's Congress Party, you're talking about the most popular party in this country. So if we talk about young people, not just they talk about the members already we don't identify themselves with the National Young Congress, but also they encourage the young people in the country for come register with the All People's Congress Party.
Apart from telling people that APC is a political party, we think it be the other national message, a message where somebody gonna say if he join this party, it go become a young Sierra Leonean with a good vision, get a patriotic mind.
Well, I think the writings are on the wall.
So we think it be your message to the young people here.
Yeah, just the writings are on the wall. We mean say it's obvious that the APC is the biggest and the largest political party, and at the party.
I mean, because aside politics being APC.
Yeah, just to give background.
Okay.
Leading to the question we asked.
Okay, go ahead.
We mean say the APC na the party we don't bring most development at this country since Shaka Stevenson days come to as recent as Dr. Anes by Kooma. So for that alone, we can always give a message to the young people that this is not the best party, not the strongest party, and not the most developmental oriented party where any young person for identifying himself. So going out there, we can also send a message, say the APC now the party we no tribe, no region, no district, no color, whether you are black or white, but a party where they speak to national unity, national cohesion, because when you look at the philosophy of the party, now we consider it tell you about constructive nationalism.
Okay.
So that in itself enough for tell you say APC na the best party where any young person will identify himself with.
So let's talk about the other aspects, training young leaders. How the young Congress, can go about that of the APC party for trained young people for get leadership quality and mindset.
As I sit here this afternoon, by a presentation, you're going to say, I don't learn so much within the structures of the party. And this not to by magic, not through the leadership training we don't acquire over the period. Now the National Young Congress. Of course, APC na an institution, so therefore we get structures. They come first through the student wing within the the National Union of APC students, we maybe belong to Nafrabe College and occupy a number of positions until becoming president. And now at the serve as publicity secretary for the National Young Congress. It means saying a training ground. Okay. And for showback saying a training ground, we see now the party, a good number of young people that occupy strategic positions in the party. Not only at party level, even when you go parliament, they say a good number of young people they occupy. Don't go to parliament, we can name names. And even as you take a look into the current campaign as we approach the lower level election, they realize a good number of young people don't come forward for contest for party position, including flag bearer positions. We tell you say this is a training where we all acquire over the period at the party, and that's what they manifest now to the public.
So looking at the APC National Young Congress, we'll listen via them through the structure. I mean the different people or different positions that will make up of this organ with the part of the opposition APC party. Like you know the publicity sector, we know the other set of structure that we do, where you
the executive members.
Yeah, the executive members.
Okay, well, the Young Congress consists of 15 members as executive body.
Okay.
We get the leader, where we can say the president, when Comrade Anso Bernard, where they come up from the southeast. For now, we get deputy leader by default. We not get a deputy leader. That was as a result of constitutional arrangement will be here quite recently, where we see the outgone presidents, age be catch up with them, so we get for replacement because the constitution make and clear say for let you serve na the Young Congress for they between 18 and 35. So the moment you are over 35, then it means the Young Congress not to a place for let you belong. You go sympathize with the Young Congress, but you not go hold executive position. So moving forward, we get the Secretary General we na Comrade Ibrahim Bai Tarawali. We get the Deputy Secretary General we na Comrade Jacob Anderson Kamara. We get the Financial Secretary we na Comrade Amy Jordan Kanu. We get the Deputy Financial Secretary we na Samfa Bangura. We get the Organizing Secretary we na John Fode Kabo. Then we get the Deputy Organizing Secretary we na Memunatu Bangura. We get the treasurer we na Aisha Conte. Then we get the deputy treasurer we currently not in country. We in other country anyway. Then we get the chief whip we also not in the country. And then we get the national president of the student team. We also constitutes a part of the National Young Congress executive. We now come with Musa Conte. Maybe if I not forget, then we get the people who they advise we in terms of legal issues where they represent the young people in our courts, where they advise you when it comes to the constitution and things like that. Where the legal representative one we na Comrade Umaru Toure, Esquire, they will get the legal two we na Comrade Saidu Bangua, we always have na the executive.
So aside the Congress, this conference, we na the plan.
Sorry, I forget me deputy. We
okay, go ahead.
Comrade Zelika Tujabi Sise, in they deputize me as the publicity secretary too.
So aside the National Young Congress, we not forget inside May 30. Waiting on me the recent activity of this organ with the part of the APC party. That's the
before this
Congress.
Well, the National Young Congress be ensure say we be fully participate in the last general election, the 2023 elections. We commitment be very obvious. We will be very conspicuous. We play a pivotal role for ensure say we be part of the campaigns. Just for let we see say the party for don't win the 2023 election. And we want for say we win that election day, though we were denied.
We'll stick to the
I think now you talk about we.
Yeah, what una don't they do?
Yeah, now that they are the same. So immediately after the elections, we realize the membership or the members of the party be dissatisfied, especially the young people, because anything will go wrong in a political party, the young people then they are the receiving end of it. And if something go right again, the young people are the greatest beneficiaries. So because of that dissatisfaction, we be think so for go out there and give hope to the people them, restore confidence. So we go across the country for go preach peace, speak to give the people a hope, and that was very successful. And after that unity third day, we come back and put ourselves together and start for engage the young people that there is need for we get registered with the party. And to date, as we talk, we don't get a huge number of young people who don't register with the party. So fast forward, as we get now towards the lower level elections, we think say we the young people for talk to we say that more than ever before, now than more than ever, we for stick together, for talk with one voice. There will not be elements of violence. They're not taking at the wrong path. Let we see ourselves as leaders of today and tomorrow.
Okay, continue for the between Nemna Abdul Karim Sankor in the publicity secretary for the APC National Young Congress. They don't talk about how this particular organ of the opposition APC don't they do. Within on be the you also fan at the party and also to national election. Inside the program later you can tell we about the National Young Congress conference. So they go all inside May 30. Well, the program they should they listen to and they continue. I will bring him with studio guest Abdul Karim Sankor, Publicity Secretary, APC National Young Congress. Now you saw now they get Young Congress conference May 30. Why not see the need say a conference is needed of young people in the APC party?
Okay, as I initially state, now more than ever before, we think say we for put ourselves together as young people. We for speak with one voice. We for show that readiness and determination as we go into lower level elections and eventually the National Delegates Conference. We go give with new national officers, including the one we get for serve as flag bearer for the APC party. So as we go into that, I mean the need for unity, the need for oneness, the need for determination and readiness is very crucial. So now make we look at the theme of the conference. We design as stronger together, uniting youth to build a victorious APC. Because as I say, we get for be stronger than ever before, because with the young people, if we for bring the APC back na power, now we for take the lead, now for champion that cause it. Because if anything go wrong, as we don't in opposition now, the young people are the greatest losers. And then if we for come back na power, the young people are the greatest beneficiaries to that. So we go to this conference for we not just go speak to unity, but also for put strategies in place. We go take we to the next elections. This
decision are just among the young executive them, or not talk so to the other set of young people within the APC party?
Yeah, well, when you talk about the National Young Congress, you talk about all young people in the party.
I mean, on a seek them concern, a decent on a say that they needed something way for sooner for do.
Yes. This na a popular endorsement, a popular consensus among we the young people that we need such a thing, we need such an event for we go talk to ourselves. I make maybe before the end of this program we'll go for tell Fambule with the listen as to how we plan the whole program, because it's gonna be a 3-day program. We go Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
So let's talk about unity among the APC. Either be all section, all party gets people who is gone and all of that stuff. How this conference planned for bring solid unity among young people together in the APC party?
So unity, as we all go know, now the first step for any success. And a political party as the All People's Congress party, we believe say unity will only make we win the next election, because it is said unity is strength.
Okay.
And we will only get a winning in the next election when we are united as a party. But again, we the young people, we form the bulk of the party, therefore be more united, because if we the young people don't be united, all other structures of the party will follow suit, because the young people now we always think use for the wrong thing them for violence and things like that. So we want to speak to unity, because we cannot win election with a divided house. We will only win when we are together. Now make, even as we go to lower level elections, everybody can belong whoside they support whosoever, because for we believe say this is not a family contest, it's an internal process. So we not go into that kind of way, the way we divide ourselves. So you can belong whoside day, but at the end of the day, we for no say the party big pass we all, and the party interest now the country interest. And
Okay.
if you talk about the country interest, talk about say we go for think the nation first, and we think the party also.
Okay, now one thing where people go on know, most times conference can done, after that you not see much, maybe the same situation really continue for happen. With now the conference in structure, and how una go ensure say we una go una follow the agenda, then they accordingly take we listen and view them step by step. The first step of getting the conference right.
This is a very important question, because at the end of the day, what would they go do under the end product, or what would they go achieve, then it matters most. We know we just go there for go sing and dance, or for go get too many speeches. But at the end of the day, now what we get for achieve, and what we get for pull out of the conference. So now make what we get for go is a 3-day process, where we arrive on the 30th, where na Friday we'll get Juma prayers, young people. Then after which we get for going at the hall, get a preliminary session among with the young people them, because we get some documents that we need for put in place, like we operation manual and other things that we need for put in place. But because just after the elections we no be okay as a party and as a congress, we could not be able for the all entire. So but now we think say the time is ripe for we get them done. So after that, the one day, the day 2, then get for serve as the official opening, where stakeholders and get for the in attendance, we get for get relevant speakers, and the keynote speaker get for be the national chairman, when Honorable Alhaji Minkailu Mansare, the CEO 001, then get for serve as the keynote speaker, including other relevant speaker, of course, the National Secretary General Lansana Doumbia, therefore the deputy chair when Ambassador Usman Fodi Ansane, including other key stakeholders. Okay. So after that, the final day, we get panel discussion, for look at the challenging issues where they affect we as young people across the country. So after we don't bring out all those issues, we get for also use the moment for provide possible solutions to them. And after all of that, we get for get repertoires, we get for document all waiting get for happen. We after the conference, we'll get for get a time where we'll submit a detailed report to the party leadership for them will begin implement within the other document.
Continue for the we inside the program, Mr. Sanko, from the opposition APC party for the Young Congress, and also they talk about the conference where they plan for all for young people within the APC party. We go be May 30. Inside the program now they look at another issue. Also some young people in Freetown don't call on the Minister of Youth Affairs for they involve young people in pan development in the way the ministry they do. Then talk this to Radio Democracy in our interview. Inside them they talk about waiting them as young people want for see with the new Minister of Youth Affairs for do for improve the status of young people in the country. Some of the young people in Africa talk more to Master Soare inside this interview.
Current status of young people in this country is very challenging, and we see the bold step His Excellency the President take. We know say that they show the level of dissatisfaction we young people get. Like we get high rate of unemployment, young people not get skills, and also the livelihood of young people be affected in several ways. So I think young people the status really challenging and it's really frustrating. We also see the increase of substance abuse. That's crucial.
If we see the way young people in the country, whereas young people they're actually very active in doing little things what they do, also engage into development. Although we also see other sets of young people we don't involve into drugs, addicted things, we actually not sound as a good message for we young people. So I think the current status, I think some young people are doing extremely well in a different field, while others are actually into this drugs, taking and other things.
I would say more work they for do, though we don't they do a lot of work, especially with the advocates them. But I feel like for say, looking at the presentation of the Ministry of Youth a few days ago, we attend that session. There's a lot of work to do. In that particular research, we see say around 35% of Sierra Leone's population cover the youth them, and also in that particular report, we see 52% of the young people there, then food poor, right, and 63% of them people there who they talk about now people them will live on support from bigger or they ask for help from people them. So the status of youth, the development they take place, yes, but we have a lot of work to do.
We would expect, because the hopes are high for young people, because we have wasted 7 years of the past Minister of Youth. And we hope for this new minister now for ensure say he gets in 3 years plan we don't draw, and some of you look at him and we get for give out a position statement. And we also want for ensure say he gets an open door policy whereby he will bridge the gap, because that's the challenge the Ministry of Youth on the face. Like people take him as a party something, whereby young people, even the one that only do the work at the grassroots level, they are not being incorporated and not the benefit from initiatives them. And we also want for see how we able for ensure say we get an accountability, because a lot of money they go into the youth sector, but that may not reflect on the side of the young people them. So one for see how this new minister will ensure say it be very transparent and open whilst they deal with young people them, and for ensure say not see youth or youth groups them as a challenge to them, for ensure say bring them on board. And I love some of in policy them, like in the digital, for ensure say incorporate digital into the ministry work, and also on the area of agriculture and parts of implant them. So, and I think say also they do some revive whereby you won't forget the data of youth groups them. That one also a very good one. And we can just, and as people that we don't work for young people and don't really talk for young people, we want for ensure say then things here continue, because also the past minister we see when they appointed in 2018. That's the trend they come with, go among with young people, see like say they with them, but going forward, begin for disassociating themselves for young people. And we also get one mantra, we say if they do anything for young people without young people, not for young people. So the hopes are high for this new minister, and also now possibly we made a work with since he be the SLRA, and I believe say he can able for deliver, and some of you able for give and support, because we want for see young people and business go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, we as young people, we're so happy for getting a very young and energetic minister, and we believe say this time around the youth ministry will take a different turn, because over the years we know that different representatives the way maybe they work towards with demand and expectations. So we're having this new minister, we believe say, and it will be open up for work with young people and collaboratively, and ensure that able for bring young people at the table and develop ideas and solutions really affect young people, bring solutions to issues that really affect young people. And we believe say if really ready for address young people issue and responsibility. It will be open up for ensure say able for work with other youth-led organizations, youth leaders them across country for ensure say able for bring development, so able for impact young people them in different levels. Diverse your age, your sex or whatever things. And we ensure say it will always open for accept young people for that they be and really for work with them.
The ministry not just for bring initiatives then, not just for bring projects then, but let it involve the youth then. Let them understand the importance of embracing them initiative then. Yeah. Then one method where I feel like for say will not be they do better. Again, job opportunities them. You go say you they create job for youth man them, but you they ensure say the youth them self work capable are being given these opportunities. So I call on the Minister of Youth Affairs for ensure say yes there are jobs are being created, but are they being given to the right people? Let them also hold the young people then accountable. That are the plea from the minister. And again, I need for let this minister take genuine inclusion. Let them bring the relevant people them where they know say they are already doing the work. They are young people, I'll say like myself, where they do so much behind the scene with no funding. Personally, I know how difficult it is to ensure that other young people benefit from the things that I've benefited from.
Well, inside our interview there, some young people may raise them points on waiting they want for see and they expect from the Minister of Youth Affairs, Winner Ibrahim Sano. They raise them points to Master Soiree. The program they show they continue, and now inside the program, a time for we newspaper review, and this first one they take from the Sankara newspaper. The front page say success stories of President Julius Maada Bio 7 years in governance. Inside this newspaper gets a picture of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, and the same front page of the Sankara newspaper also say Vice President Dr. Mohamed Jalo's impeccable governance achievement. Also, you get a picture of the Vice President. The one who will take again from Global Times. The front page states say VP Julie Jalo visit Mpox Treatment Center. Also, I get picture of Vice President with some other well-body workman them. Same on the Global Times front page. You see President Bio addresses Oxford Africa Conference. You get picture. Also, President Bio sit down among people in one of panel discuss them on the Oxford conference where it go. On the Global Times still, you get Civic Day goes to Moyamba. You get a picture of Minister of Information and Civic Education Chernoba, and also Global Times ends the front page with Oriel Insurance concludes AGM. From the Global Times newspaper, we look at another newspaper. Now we look at the Freetown Daily newspaper. And the Freetown Daily newspaper front page say Afri Money and B&B launch overseas money transfer services. Also, this same front page talk about ban all accountability meetings in 5 districts. This same front page newspaper also get health alert concludes family planning and stock harmonization meetings in Spotloko and Cambia district. From the Freetown Daily newspaper, we get the Salon Compass newspaper, and the front page saying national dignity of foreign peanuts. Sierra Leone must choose now. You get President Bio in picture. Also, now the Salon Compass newspaper, you get NACIT secures bright future for private and informal sector workers. Also, you get a picture of the Director General and NACIT Mohamed Fuad Dabo. Still on the newspaper review, we get the eye opener newspaper with we, and the front page say is Sierra Leone ready for the future? Yenga dispute host Honorable Engineer Tengbe speaks. The same front page newspaper of the eye opener say Honorable Numa debates with facts and honesty. Another headline within the front page newspaper say NATCA intervenes. From the eye opener newspaper, we look at the City Hunter newspaper where the SLANH demands tax relief to booster growth. Also, you get Jagaban observes Juma at Masjid Al Jumu Jalil Mosque. This same newspaper they say Koidu Limited manipulates currency exchange. From the City Hunter newspaper now, we look at the last one on the newspaper review. Now we take the public review newspaper. We say Chadi condemns judiciary for alleged misuse of bail conditions in Sierra Leone. Also, the same public review newspaper, it also say President Bio urges Africa to reclaim its narrative at Oxford Africa Conference. And in this newspaper, you get President Bio and the First Lady within Sidom. Also, on the public review front page, you get Mayor Yvonne Akisoya declares flag bearer bid, judge me on merit, not gender. You get a picture of the mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Akisoya. Well, the public review now the last newspaper or front page review they will do for today inside the program made the show, and from that particular issue there on the newspaper review, we come over to a studio guest where they are and then they talk on things we get for do with the APC Young Congress. Over to you, Abdul Karim Sanko. You don't talk about the agenda and other thing them. Waiting really get for the conclusion or waiting for the expectation of the executive on this whole Congress with other people that we get for involved now the APC party.
Well, we'd expect say we go for a well organized program.
Okay.
A program we go come out peacefully. We go ensure say we go put strategies in place for give to the party as to how we go about winning the next election.
Okay.
Because make no mistake, the people of this country can't wait to see the APC return back to governance. Because
Okay.
with the APC day in governance, you talk about development, you talk
Okay.
about national cohesion, you talk about all the good things and we former President Ernest Bai Koroma be done put in place for this country. So
Okay.
with the goal now, as young people, follow will look at them issues there and come out with workable or viable strategies in that regard. So we want for call on all young people across the country.
Okay.
Because we talk about the APC, talk about the country, because we are the most popular political party, and you find out say we get the majority of young people sympathize with the party. So we call on all young people across the country that within Abo for we'll get this conference. Imagine the APC not to a Northwestern party, now a party we cut across. Now make this time around we say Loguna Bo, now the southeast, for we'll get such a wonderful program.
Okay. So when are the day again and time? Can you mind listen and view them? When
Well-
did they start and end?
Well, the dates for the conference now this month, May 30th, 31st, and June 1st. So we'll do Nabo on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the venue na Galines Paradise.
So why for somebody who sometimes go get to contemplating the issue for say whether if I attend or not, why the person for attend?
Well, the person for attend if they think first the party interest.
Okay.
Because attending such a program is about thinking the party, because now only will get such programs or programs of that kind of nature then go make we put strategy in place for bring the APC back to governance.
So after this 3 days conference of the young mindset na the APC party, what's next?
Well, after this conference, maybe this na the last big program we will get at the party. Immediately after the conference, because na the conference we go for launch also we membership registration drive as a National Young Congress. We go there in tandem with the party young registration drive. So immediately after the conference, while we dey prepare for the lower level elections, as I clearly states, say the constitution give you the mandate for mobilized membership for the party. So we ensure say we encourage people as many as possible for can register with the party, and we'll begin for prepare ourselves for the next election. For there we take back State House.
Okay. Plenty thank you to you, Abdul Karim Sanko, Publicity Secretary for the All People's Congress National Young Congress, where you join me inside the program made show.
Thank you very much.